Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Josh with JJ Outdoors. Promised you guys an unboxing from my Instagram. I finally got all my reels in, and they are 3 Kast King reels, all different ones because I wanted to give you guys an unbiased review of kind of across the board what these reels actually look like. I bought one from $50 to $75 all the way up to $90. So we'll go start with the cheapest one first. This is the Kast King Spartacus. And it is, as you can see, gear ratio is a 6:3:1. With 12-pound line, you can spool about 100 yards. It has the cork handles over the EVA foam or the wind grips. Has the star drag. Has the tensioner here. Does not click at all. So it's just a turn knob and tightens up. Also, you can set this from min to max. It goes from 1 all the way to 8. This one looks like it does open up on the side so you can get the spool. Let's see if we can get it open for you. There we go. And it does have the more or less carbon fiber drag discs. So I'm going to try to set this if I can. It's going to be the first time I take them out tomorrow morning, so we'll let you know a little bit more then. I'm going to go ahead and set this on about mid position at about a 3. It goes from 0 to 6. I'm going to get it to clip back one. There we go. So it's set to a 3 for tomorrow. Also has magnetic braking as well. Not bad for a $50 reel. Honestly, you get a lot for your money with this reel. So there we go, and that just locks back like that. I'll just push and turn, and then it just locks back automatically. I'll go ahead and set that on probably a 5 for now, and then when I get my bait on there, I'm gonna spool these up here in just a little bit, get them ready for tomorrow. I'll just go pretty loose for right now. It does have a nice spool. I don't know if you can see that. The light's pretty dim. I had to do it in my garage. My sons are playing Madden 2021 and they're being super loud, so I came out here in the garage to get a little bit of peace and quiet. Overall, seems to be good, like a really good reel. The reels that I have right now are super cheap. They came with my Berkeley lightning rods. They're just it was a $50 combo, so it's gonna be nice to put these on there. I'm waiting on my Enigma rods to get here, and these will eventually go on there. But that's that one. If you notice, the packaging is a little cheaper for that one, being as it's $50. So it just has a regular box with instructions in there, no real foam or anything to keep it nice. It did come with the Kast King sticker. That's going on the old Red Rocket today. That'll be on there for tomorrow's video. All the cleaning guides, all that good stuff. Loyalty program through Kast King. But that is the Spartacus Kast King reel. Next will be the Royal Legends, I believe it is. So it's a Royal Legend Elite. Comes in a lot nicer box, almost like a box that you'd see from your SLX or something like that, or a nice watch. So we'll open this guy up. There she is. It's definitely in a lot nicer box. Got a foam surrounding. Has the EVA handles on it. Looks like it's a carbon or aluminum handle. Does have the star drag on it as well. This one is a 12-pound, 130 yards. Gear ratio is a 6:6:1 on this one. Also does have an open and close. I really like this one for the open and close feature because all you do is just click this over and it stays all together just like that, so you can get to the spool. Also has magnetic braking on it as well, but it all stays together. It doesn't fall apart. It's just on a spring, which is really nice. Go ahead and loosen this. It does not have like a tooth sound for the tensioner. Very smooth. This one is a 12 bearing. And then I'll go ahead and set this to mid position, which is probably a 5, it looks like. Kind of don't like how it covers the numbers there. You really can't see if you're in position. But the feature with the side staying on is really nice. Feels like a smooth reel. Again, we'll spool this up today. I'm putting 17-pound fluoro on all these. Going striped bass fishing in the morning, which we'll get video of with these reels as well. Push button's nice. It does have like a rubber grip on it. So that's that. And this one comes in, I believe, at $74.99 on Amazon. The next one is going to be the Crixus Dark Armor X, I believe. It is the Crixus Armor X. So it's aluminum housing, just like you would get with your SLX. Also pretty close to the same colors as the SLX. It says right there by the handle, Kast King Crixus Warrior Series bait casting reel, built for the battle. This one is a 9-to-1 bearing. This one will hold 110 yards at 12 pounds, and it's a 7.2-to-1. I did buy some different gear ratios just to put them on different rods, jerkbait rods versus a Texas rig rod or a worm rod, Ned rig, and then or wacky rig and a crankbait rod. So I've already kind of set this one up in the center. You can tell this has got a lot nicer packaging on it. For sure. Came with some stickers as well. Also has a really nice bottom in here. Foam bottom for impact. Still has the loyalty program. What you spooled it with. Another Kast King sticker that'll go somewhere. And then a way nicer actual instruction book than the other ones. A lot thicker paper. Looks like the same information though. Close that back up. And this one has it's almost like the Wind grips. I really like them. They're rubber. Haven't fished with them yet. The new rods that I'm getting from Enigma, they will have the Wind grips on there as well, so I'm looking forward to using those. There it is, Crixus Armor X. I really like the spool there, how it's got the Kast King in the center. Pretty cool. And then this one actually does have the tensioner that clicks, which I do like. I don't know if you can hear that. But I do like that, just to know that I'm putting more tension on it. Pretty nice reel. This one, it's on open, so I'll go to open, and I'll open the side here to get to the spool. This one does not stay with the reel like the Elite does. If I can get this guy open. There we go. It does have magnetic braking. And then back on there. And close. There we go. And that's it, guys. So hopefully these things pay off tomorrow. Get some nice long casts out of them. I'm going to go striped bass fishing and striper fishing and probably go look for some largy and smelly jaws. So that's going to be it for tonight. I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, it's back the next morning. Sorry, it was super busy on the ramp, so I didn't get a chance to get my actual GoPro on until after we were already on the water. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see pictures. They had a huge Trump parade out on the lake with all the Trump flags. So it was really busy in the morning. This is after I've already caught my first fish. I'm casting the Kast King Royal Legends Elite. And if you notice that first cast that I just made, it was underhand. It went about 100 yards. This one will go about 75. I really had to pay attention to my friends I was fishing with while we were fishing because I was so far from the bank that they weren't able to cast in as far as I was. So the reel worked out really great. Here we are a little bit later in the day. Kind of worked a bunch of coves. We hadn't caught anything other than the one fish from this morning. I think one of the buddies I was fishing with ended up catching one smallmouth between the morning, and this was probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. This is the Kast King Spartacus reel, the $50 reel. If you notice that last cast, it was a good probably 75 yards, maybe close to 100. I mean, for a $50 reel, guys, it is awesome. I was casting, here I am moving closer to the bank because I noticed the guys that I'm fishing with can't cast out as far as I can with those reels. One of the guys had a SLX DC, and he he definitely could cast out there a good ways when he was using it. But when they were just using their regular spinning rods and stuff, they couldn't get out there quite as far as I was throwing with my bait caster. I think this is a 1/2 ounce Seaman's chatterbait, like a white shad color. The striped bass are chasing shad right now, so we were kind of trying to find the white bass boils all morning. Couldn't find any of those, so we decided to come out and try to catch a few smallmouth, a few largemouth. And it paid off just with a few fish for the day. It's pretty slow. Real bluebird skies and super clear water, so it was pretty tough bite. We had a few bites throughout the day, but that was about it. And we'll move on to the Armor X, which will be next. And then I'll show you the last little dink that we caught. It was a dink show, pretty much a lot of small fish throughout the day. But again, just great being outdoors. Here we're fishing with the Crixus Armor X by Kast King. This one, I believe, has the 1/2 ounce jig. It's the Guggen Baits Little Juicy with the Biospawn swim bait on the back of it. This reel was awesome throughout the day. I didn't have to make many adjustments to it at all once I got it out there from the original settings that I set it up with at the house. Just let the bait fall free. Once I tied it on that evening, set the drag to about the middle, and I think I had to turn, or not the drag, but the tension or the magnetic brakes. I had to set those just a little bit tighter. Got them tightened up just a little bit, and it worked perfect all day. Flipped with it, skipped with it. It worked great much the whole day. The one accident, if you notice, there's not very much line on the reel right now. Probably about maybe 100 yards left. We had a little incident where the other guy I was fishing with, we hit the rod tips as we were casting. Huge backlash, and it was a big mess. Had to clean all that up. Ended up with about 100 yards left, and guys, I could cast that all the way off that reel with just that 1/2 ounce jig and a swim bait on the back of it. And I've got to put these reels through the test a little bit more. I'll be fishing with them quite a bit. I do plan on doing a giveaway with one of the 3 reels. It will be a new one. Just let me know in the comment section below which one you'd like it to be. Crixus Armor X, Spartacus, or again, all 3 reels you really can't go wrong with. They've been great. I do have a couple more rods coming in. I'll take them off the Berkley Lightning rods, and I'm going to put them on the Enigma Ipon rods. I have a 7-foot medium action coming and a 6.6 medium heavy that I'll put those on. One for top water, and the other one will probably be for a jig or a Texas rig, probably something like that. Well, I appreciate you guys watching up to this point. I'm going to show you the last clip here, and it's the final fish of the day. Super small dink, but hey, it was a fish nonetheless. This was the last fishing spot of the day, kind of back in the government wash area of Lake Mead. Water clarity was probably about 20 feet. You could see down to the bottom. We were fishing this cove. I'm using the Yozuri Spook. It's the chartreuse and lime green. Fishing it on a Berkley Lightning rod, 6.6 medium heavy. It was a Berkley combo, so it's a Berkley bait caster as well. I'll have the Kast Kings and my Enigma rods in the boat, but I'll also continue to use these lightning rod combos. They're a great combo. I picked them up super cheap on an online deal at Dick's. They've been great. I've used them for years. They cast out well, and I've never had any issues with them. The reels have been fantastic. Plan on giving them to my sons eventually one day. Here I am casting the last cast on this video. Cast it over the top of that bait ball. You saw it. I'm working the bait right across the top of it. And then as soon as you know it, here comes a small little largemouth. Just nailed it. Love catching topwater fish. All my fish were on topwater on the Yozuri and the Hound. Both of them getting it done. Just a great day out on the lake. That was about the quality of fish that we caught that day between the smallmouth my buddy caught and the 2 largemouth that I caught. It was a fairly unproductive day when it comes to size, but getting outside, enjoying the weather, getting some sun, and spending some time with some buddies, man, you just can't beat that. Also, just that topwater bite is always amazing.